So right now you see Ball gonna go in, take this high ground, this Halls area, and he's just gonna force the Shock to respect his presence, make Choi Hyobin play back, and that's gonna open things up for Dynasty as they go left here, and they're gonna go through the flank, take the high ground behind. Genji, Diva, Mercy running this 3-man team play, and Ball gonna pressure the Widowmaker and just try to make things hectic, try to make things chaotic are the Seoul Dynasty. And they're gonna try to do that so that their Widowmaker, who right now is hiding and will expose herself on this bridge and below it perhaps, and take that angle once things start to really open up. Once Marvel's able to get that pile drive and get that Zen up, they'll make that call out, and then Fletic can be right there for that headshot. Or maybe they're able to boop off an Orisa, and Orisa's stuck in the middle here. Then you can start getting those headshots from Fletic. You can start getting that collapse from the Ball, start getting the collapse from the Diva. So that's what the Seoul Dynasty are aiming to do. That or just farm Nanoblade and win the fight, forehead. But before that, that's what the Dynasty are hoping to do. And if you notice how the Shock are playing this, they're content giving up this space, giving up this presence behind, and they're not really afraid of a Ball and a Diva raining on them from this high ground up here. What are they going to do? Hit them with a few missiles and tickle them with their left clicks? No, that's not going to do anything. Smurf is not going to give up that position just to go back and contest that Diva or that Ball. Junkrat can do that. Diva can do that themselves. And you see the Junkrat hugging along these stairs, staying in halls. And this halls is really where Junkrat excels, because you have two tight chokes with these doorways. You could put your trap down. The enemies have to respect that trap. And if they want to come in there, they're in a tight quarters with the Junkrat. And that's never good because you have that grenade launcher and you have the concussion mines. So you don't want to go in there, or at least you're going to do so at your own risk, at a very high risk. But they know, the Dynasty know that they can just force the Shock to come back if they're on point, and that's what Junkrat's doing. Now Blade comes out, and this is where you need Violet. This is where you need your Zenyatta to farm trans before the Genji has Blade. That's kind of your win condition there if you're a Shock. And they almost bait, they do bait the Genji to come into this room, this Junkrat playhouse. And then Genji gets trapped. The trans is there in case things do go hectic, but they don't. And that's how the Shock really controlled this Temple of Anubis A defense, is by maintaining their presence, maintaining their control of halls, of this high ground, of stairs, and it's really the Junkrat that makes that all happen, Architect. I'm going to play it back a little bit, and you're going to see how Dynasty are actually able to get this kill onto Smurf. They're doing exactly what they kind of set out to do, which was pressure, make things chaotic, open up things for their Widowmaker, and it's going to start with this pile drive, and then Diva, Michelle. This is a great play for Michelle. You're going to see he comes in on top of the platform and boops off the Orisa, and Flood is able to get the pick. So it's a great job there. However, Mercy's able to get the res, so Mercy was behind the shield and got the res below her. It's kind of what's the word? So what did Ball just do there? What did Marvel do here? So Marvel tries to get them out of the little Junkrat play area here in halls. And he almost makes it work. He almost makes it work. So he goes up behind here. You see Marvel, the hamster. Gets up behind and gets that boop out. But he gets trapped. And so he has to drop his minefield. And he does his job for... arguably does his job here. He's going to get nanoed and force the nano. But he does his job in getting them out. But what does Junkrat do? If Junkrat's forced out of this position, well, he just goes down these stairs and he concussion mines himself up. And if he's up here with his Zenyatta, his Mercy can fly up to them as well. It's kind of a three-man game between these three heroes. Junkrat gets the healing. and Mercy and Zen get the protection. Because if you're a ball or you're a diva, and you want to contest this Junkrat, say this is diva, and she flies up. She flies up to this Junkrat. Junkrat can just concussion mine her back. She gets flown back. He gets flown back. They can retreat to the Mega. Diva wants to contest again through this choke. Well, she's just going to get nade spammed. Junkrat has the Mega, and Zenyatta and Mercy are protected by the Junkrat. The only issue with this is the Orisa. The Orisa is kind of left on an island here. If you notice, Smurf over here is kind of by himself because Choi Hyobin has other things to worry about. The Dynasty do a good job of pressuring from behind and forcing Choi Hyobin to respect that space. They're able to get the pick on a striker. Striker did not have a good week this week. But he actually switches to the Tracer and does a pretty fairly good job as he comes back. We'll see. But yeah, you can see again the Orisa here has Bongo. She's going to fall back and it really doesn't matter. She's going to fall back. Drops Bongo, dies immediately. Bongo goes away as well. So that's the one trouble if you're running this and you have an Orisa. She's for the most part stuck away from you. And we missed it, but Marvel was able to push this Junkrat. This was a good play by Marvel. Good game sense to go and push this Junkrat and get him as he's ulting. You see immediately Marvel knows this is his opportunity to go get this kill. And he does that with the Genji. Great job by them. But the Tire is going to find the Genji, and Marvel is away from the play now, and they're able to get the res. And this is where the Shock and their coaching, I think, really comes into play. Game sense, coaching, I don't know. It's just good discipline. Tick comes in, right? Shock are content with that. They're going to maintain this control up here and at this high ground. They have the Mega. They have the two healers. Diva's there to peel. They want to come in and force the attack onto the Shock. Fine. You're going to get trapped. If not, you're going to get concussion blasted. You're going to get spammed with nades. Violet makes a play on a Fleta while we're not looking. So again, the ball going to come in for a Shock. And before he comes in, if you want a full hold, you got to be able to make plays like this. I'm going to rewind here. Watch this play from Violet. That's going to be a reset for Dynasty. So great job from Shock maintaining their high ground, not panicking, not jumping on a point, waiting for Smurf to come in. That's example of a well-disciplined team. Fantastic job. Again, they weren't holding, back by their spawn, resetting by their spawn. No, they were in the middle. They were in the middle of the enemy team surrounding them. Marvel was coming around back. You had Michelle applying pressure. But they just stood ground inside of halls, inside of the second floor. And they trusted their Junkrat to protect them. Junkrat is going to destroy you if you try to come through this choke. Diva is going to be able to defense matrix for the Junkrat, the healers. And you have no chance if you want to go up and contest up here. So maintaining control of this area is so important on Temple of Anubis. So important. And you can see from this example why. We'll see how the Dynasty elect to attack here. They're going to go left. You're going to see the rotate come in from Shock. And again, they don't have a shield tank here. They have a Hamster instead. So Tracer, Diva, Hamster, probably going to do a 3-man dive. And you're going to have the Junkrat and Mercy play with their Zen and hold this high ground area. Now you're going to see a fantastic play here from Marvel. Marvel is going to stage on the high ground up here and get ready to boop them off. With this grapple, he gets them off. Fantastic job. That's what you want. Pile drive comes in, minefield comes in, blade comes in, and bye-bye Violet. Beautiful. Beautiful job if you're Dynasty. Bob comes in if you're... not Bob. Bomb comes in for Shock. But Choi Hyobin going to die to the minefield. So now it's a 4v6 for the Shock. You got Tracer and Ball trying to defend from a Nano Blade. You got Valkyrie and Mercy gonna try to get the res on the on Chohyobin. But where's the Junkrat? The Junkrat is still on the high ground. He just got booped off. How the hell did he get back up there?
Nerf this.
Mercy gonna fly to him, hide from the bomb. You got Chohyobin over there just trying to contest. They do get the kill onto Illicit. Great job there. Paul gonna try to contest Junkrat, and he gets concussion mined off. There's nothing he can do. He can't get up there. They do get the res onto the Mercy, or onto the Diva. Mercy gets the res, but Chohyobin gonna die, and Smurf dies as well. So what is it right now? It's a 3v5. Shocker down in the 3v5. But how do you defend against this tire? How the hell do you defend against this tire? You can't. You can't. It's a waterfall tire right above you. Even if you had a McCree, even if you had a freaking Widowmaker, like, there's not enough time to defend against this. It's a huge tire, and it's going to get both healers. And now it's a 3v3 before you know it. Tracer has Bomb, gets the Pulse Bomb onto the Hamster. They get Moth, but Architect gets Michelle. And then he gets Fleta. I mean, we got to watch this again from Architect's POV. We have to. There is no way they should have won that fight. It was a 3v5, and your Tracer was slept. Makes his way to the high ground. Gets moved off. Immediately concussions back up. Immediately. Hides from the bomb. Going to try to get Michelle as he's demeched. And you see how Flood is paying attention to him. You see how Ball is focused on him. Gets the attention of two people there. Immediately concussions Ball off. Applies pressure onto Michelle. Now Bomb comes in. Or Tire comes in, excuse me. Diva and Ball go up there. Michelle immediately gets demeched. And then Marvel's at like 30 HP. He's going to go down. And you can see from this how important it is if you're a Junkrat to play that high ground, to play around halls. And a beautiful, beautiful job from Shock here.